Hi, this is Mike again. In this tutorial, we're going to continue adding activities to our Nearpod lesson. The next activity that we're going to add is a draw it activity. So we're going to continue to use our activity lesson tile and click edit on it. And then if you've seen the previous videos, we've added time to climb, open-ended question, matching pairs, quiz, and flipgrid to our activities. And remember, any of these can be interspersed within any lesson content. So remember that process from the previous video series. You just do the plus sign, and then you have all these content activities. All these are available on the ETMS. And then what we're doing right now, which is the activity. So we're going to do draw it. So we're going to click on it, and then it will add it. And then we just do some instructions. And what I can do in the instructions, or what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to go, please fill in blank US map with state abbreviations. Okay, so please fill in the blank US map with state abbreviations. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a blank map using the upload background image feature. However, you don't need to do that. You can put any question in and leave it completely blank, and it'll just be like a nice whiteboard for students to go ahead and then add whatever they want to draw. I find that this way is pretty good because it gives the students something to work with. Where I could see this, being a useful activity is possibly with math, where you put the problem in the instructions, and the student has to write out the answer. Of course, that might be a little bit difficult using a mouse pad or a mouse. It would be better with like a digital pencil or something like that. But just let your imagination run kind of wild with the things that you can do. You can also add a video to respond to or any other type of media up in the question portion. Then in the answer portion down here underneath the line, you can add any type of picture or PDF that you would want the students to mark up. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upload background image, and then up here I'm going to go blank US map. Okay, and I'll just pick one of these and see if it works. Yep. So there's the map that I want to use. And I could also include instructions like write the smaller states like over here on the side. I'm just going to keep it simple, but you do want to be super specific with with the instructions that you put in the instruction box. So if I'm cool with this image, I'm going to go save. And then what we'll do is we'll look at the student preview, and then we'll go ahead and answer a few of these, or I'll show you what's possible in it. Okay, so I'm going to preview the draw it. And then what'll come up is my US map, and then a couple of drawing tools here at the bottom. So I'll just go through them. So this one is drawing, this one is highlighting, this one is adding text. You can add an image or you can erase. So this is what the students would see. So if I said, put in the state abbreviations, you can see right here that the pencil tool is already activated. I'm just going to go ahead and make the size a little bit smaller, like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just go over here to California, and I'll just write in CA, right? Because I asked the students to do state abbreviations. So there's the California, and then they would just go ahead and continue to write all of the state abbreviations. Now, what might happen is students might find that it's a little bit difficult to write with their mouse or their mouse pad. So they do have the option of coming over here to the insert text feature, okay? And you can select a color. I'm going to click on the insert text feature, and then you can see that the text box comes up here. So what I'll do is I'll go AZ for Arizona, and then what I'll do is I'll shorten this box up here, and then just go ahead and move it into Arizona, just like that. Okay, and then what you have nicely typed abbreviations that might work better for kids, or they might want to just write them in. The other thing that you can do is, let's say if I ask a question like, what is the Nevada state flower? They could also come over here to the add an image, right? And then I can type in Nevada flower, search for it. And obviously I would have to go and research a little bit to make sure that it's the right one. So it says sagebrush. I'm assuming that sagebrush is the state flower. You might want to put in the instructions. Kids need to research to make sure that they're not just picking random flowers and putting them in the state. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is the correct one. I'll save it. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll shrink it down and then put it in Nevada. Okay, so that's how you do a draw activity. At any time for anything that you draw, and you can always erase it, or you can delete it if you click on it. Um, so it gives you a lot of flexibility within this activity to add things to the draw activity. Anyway, so that's how you add it. If you have questions, go ahead and email me.